Hi, it's me, your host, Greg Kellogg, and I understand that we can't get to everything that you would like us to cover. However, if you leave a comment, we'll be sure to try to at least answer it in the comments. Also, if you would like and share this video and subscribe to the channel, we would really appreciate it. We spent 3 weeks in Thailand. Our first week was with our oldest daughter, Yvette. The second week, we stayed alone. And the third week, our youngest daughter, Paula, brought her friend, Deborah. When we did our day trips, we didn't do them all together. We did them in groups of people. I have basically 4 day trips I wanted to put into one video. That's going to make this a little bit longer video, but I think you'll enjoy how it came out. In week 1, Janie and Yvette headed off to Pa La-U Waterfalls. Now, the reason I didn't go is because I knew the hiking was probably more than I could take with my knee the way it is, and so they got to see some things that I only saw in pictures and videos. But one of the things that they saw was an elephant along the side of the road. Now, this was pretty amazing. It was untended. There was a bicyclist that it chased for a while, and Janie's driver actually turned them around. They went back to, I guess, an animal warden and told him about it. Then they turned back around, and the elephant was gone by this time before they got to the park. The Pa La-U Falls are really a series of rapids. The cascade is found on the south side of the Kang Kretchen National Park. It's about 60 kilometers west of Hua Hin. The park itself is one of the largest in Thailand, and it sits right on the border with Myanmar, what used to be Burma. Anyway, it's really a beautiful place to visit. Stunning countryside with hills on your drive up there, and as you can see elephants, wild animals, while you're there. Yvette was terrified of the elephant, by the way. She thought they run in packs where the other ones. Janie just thought it was exciting and took a bunch of pictures. Now, as for the waterfall itself, there are what they call 16 steps or stages. Most people only hike to the first 5. You can, I guess, if you're very adventurous, hike beyond that, but they say that it's quite dangerous to go too much further. Janie found 5 quite dangerous. They have really, it's a nature hike. You're climbing over boulders, you're climbing over roots. Janie says every time they saw roots, they would say, it's not a snake, it's roots, it's just roots. And they did not see any snakes. They saw some bugs, some big bugs. They saw some fish, butterflies. They saw a lot of beauty of nature, but because there was only a rope to help them get up and down on some of these things, Janie felt this was the most dangerous thing she did while she was in Thailand. Now, the La-Lu part of Pa La-U, I guess in the Karen language, stands for bamboo, and it's because there are a lot of bamboo trees in that area of the country that it derives its name. So now let me play a little music for you while you continue to enjoy the photos. About 15 kilometers west of Hua Hin is the Wat Huay Mongkol Temple. It's a Buddhist temple. It's actually a lot of things. It's the most significant of which is the giant Luang Por Tuad statue. It's a statue that is about 12 meters tall and 10 meters wide, and it was built in reverence to Luang Por Tuad, a monk that lived 400 years ago. The image can be seen from a long way away because it sits on top of a very large mound. Also in this complex, there's a fish pond for feeding the fish. There's a rest area with information that you can get. It's a lake, pavilions, restaurants. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a statue of a famous general on a horseback, which you can see in this picture. There are a lot of ties that go there, but the centerpiece is the Luang Por Tuad statue. It's just huge, and these pictures show it, but until you're standing next to it and seeing it, it's hard to imagine. The Thai people come from all over the country to pray, to give homage, to ask for favor. You see the three-headed elephants. I showed those earlier, but they are very significant, and they're also very huge. People can walk underneath their bellies, and they do, to pray for good luck. There's just a ton of things that you can see and do in Thailand, and this is one of the things that Janie and I enjoyed during week 2. Paul and Deborah arrived week 3, and they headed off for a special day trip where they went to a couple things, including Monkey Mountain. Monkey Mountain is located near Hua Hin. It is a area that has a temple with monks that take care of monkeys. Now, it's not like a zoo where you're separated from the monkeys. The monkeys roam freely, and there are hundreds of them, not just a few, hundreds of them. So as the tourists are walking along, the monkeys are walking along too. There are booths set up where you can buy food for the monkey, peanuts, bananas. They love bananas. But you do need to be aware that the monkeys are wild, and they may, come over and try to get the food from you. There are monks that will brush them away with long poles, but you're not supposed to touch them. So if the monkey comes to you, you just dump your food and walk away, and you should be fine. The monks take care of the monkeys. They feed them. There'll be a later video where you'll see the monks feeding the monkeys. But this is a once-in-a-lifetime trip for a lot of people, and it's something that if you go to Thailand, you probably should try to see. Whenever I put together a video like this, there are a lot of pop and country songs that come to mind that I would love to throw into them. But there are copyright rules that you have to follow, and rather than get in trouble, I did a little research on fair use to try to determine if I could use any songs at all or portions of songs, and I think I've been able to figure out a way to get a part of a song in to this video that I think you'll enjoy, and you'll see why it's appropriate. So I'm using this as a fair use, uncopyrighted version of the song, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. But I gotta tell you, if I have to, I'll remove it and recut the video, but it's just so appropriate for here, I couldn't help myself. If you feel the same way I do, is there possibly a better song for this clip? Let me know in the comments.
Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down.
Now, I would have loved to have just put that song on loop and played it throughout the entire segment, but that clearly would have been a copyright infringement. So hopefully what I've done is legal and acceptable. It certainly won't cost the monkeys any royalties, but if not, like I say, I'll re-edit it. And for now, let's go and use some royalty-free music to enjoy the rest of the segment with. The last day trip I want to talk about was one that Paula and Deborah did. Same day, actually, that they did the Monkey Mountain one. They went to the Phraya Nakhon Cave. I apologize if I'm pronouncing it wrong, probably am. But it is about 45-minute drive south of Hua Hin. They had to take a boat out to it. It's got magnificent views, beaches, mountains, forests. The cave itself consists of two chambers, so to speak. The ceiling of both are open, which allows light and rain in. Rain and light allow growth, so you have bushes and trees growing inside the cave. There are information maps available so that you can kind of see the layout of it. But the first thing you see when entering the cave is a dry waterfall in the first chamber. Chamber contains stalagmites and stalactites, which Deborah was very impressed with. And it's just something that's kind of beautiful. Now there is and again, I apologize for the pronunciation. The best known feature of this cave is the Kuha Karuhas Pavilion. This pavilion was built in the end of the 19th century for a visit from, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce his real name, but King Rama V. I think it's Chulalongkorn the Great, but I just don't know. Later, Rama VII and the present king of Thailand, Rama IX, the prior king. Right now, Rama X is king. But Rama VII and Rama IX also visited the cave. So it's been visited by royalty, Thai royalty. So anyway, I'm going to finish up this video with this segment. We will give you a little bit of music at the end. But as always, we would love it if you would comment on these videos. Let us know what we're doing right. Let us know what we're doing wrong. Can't improve without criticism. And give us the comments. Give us a like if you like it. Thumbs up. And as always, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel. But I'll see you next time I publish. Oh, and the next video will be about the various markets that are found around Hua Hin. And the night market was one of the reasons I chose to go to Hua Hin in the first place. Hey, if you liked the video, go ahead and click on the thumbs up for us, give us a like, and you know, as always, we would just love it if you would go ahead and subscribe so you can see all of our videos.